you are doing well. It's the next part of previous video. In this video I am gonna tell you how to take input numbers from the keyboard. Okay, let's get started. As you know, I will show you my notepad. Don't worry about this one. Although there are several ways to input numeric values from the keyboard, one of the easiest is to use another of C's standard library function called scanf. To use scanf to read an integer value from the keyboard, call it using the general form scanf double quotation %d double quotation comma emphasize integer variable name, because it's an integer number. As I said before, to read an integer, that's why here data type is integer, and I will put variable name if I want to write a code, where int integer variable name is the name of the integer variable var name. If you wish to receive the value variable name of the integer variable you wish to receive the value, the first argument to scanf is a string. This one is a string that determines how the second argument will be treated. In this case, the %d specifies that the second argument will be receiving an integer value entered in decimal format. This fragment, for example, reads an integer entered from the keyboard int number scanf %d emphasize number. Okay, the emphasis preceding the variable name is essential to the operation of scanf. Let's see how we can call scanf to read a floating point number. Scanf %f addressing or emphasize float variable name. Okay, let's see them in my another notepad. Okay, let's start with the integer value first. For integer we have to write like scanf for integer scanf %d comma emphasize integer variable name. This is the general form. Okay, let's see an example. Let's start a code. As we said, we will take integer value in this one, so let's take an input like integer data type, and now a variable that can be anything like number close. Now to read this value we have to write like scanf %d, because it's an integer number here, integer %d emphasize. You have to use it to addition to function or to arguments. you have to use emphasis. Now we have to declare the scanf function take the value from where. Here we can see the scanf will take an integer value and the value will be from the number, so here will be number. This is a perfect example of integer data type. Okay, let's see the float one. For the float one, skip this one. Float xy, because it's a statement, you have to use semicolon. Okay, now scanf percentage. For the float you have to use percentage f. It's for the first one, and see there are two variables with same type, so you can use them in a function, there will be no problem. For this one you have to use another percentage f. Now the quotation close, comma, emphasize to get input from which one. First one it will comes x, and again comma, emphasize y. This is an example of float. You can write a lot of data type and like that you can take input numbers from the keyboard. You can make the code bigger using the same data type like x, y, z, a, b, c, anything you can write here. Okay, there will be more variable, the program will be more bigger. It's all for today. See you in the next video. Bye bye, take care.